Hi, I'm Jim Byram, the Executive Director of the Trade Transformation Office in the Office of Trade at CBP. At the Trade Transformation Office, one of our important roles is to ensure the availability, reliability, and effectiveness of the automated commercial environment, also known as ACE. In short, ACE is the commercial trade processing system connecting CBP, the international trade community, and other U.S. government agencies. Not too long ago, import and export processes were very paper-intensive and involved the time-consuming exchange of multiple paper forms between government agencies charged with ensuring the security of cargo and the thousands of U.S. companies engaged in trade. Thanks to the implementation of ACE as the U.S. single window, the single centralized platform for the trade community to electronically file all their trade-related data required by U.S. government agencies, 269 forms have been automated across more than 40 U.S. government agencies. With this automation, ACE has greatly streamlined the international trade process for businesses and government, speeding up processing times, reducing costs, and increasing online access to trade data. For example, we estimate that streamlined processes in ACE translated into $1.75 billion in processing efficiencies in fiscal year 2020. ACE has also strengthened border security by giving government officials better automated tools and quicker access to information. These tools are vital given the enormous volume of cargo crossing our borders each year. On a typical day, CBP uses ACE to process nearly 90,000 cargo entries valued at over $6.6 billion. In fiscal year 2020, CBP processed $2.4 trillion in imports and $1.6 trillion in exports, and collected approximately $84 billion in duties, taxes, and fees. State-of-the-art technology tools like ACE are essential to keeping international trade flowing while also keeping it safe and secure. While the core components of ACE were deployed just a few years ago in 2018, the rapid changes in technology and the international trade marketplace require us to continually upgrade and enhance ACE so it can keep pace with these changes. For example, last year CBP deployed a new type of entry for low-value shipments through ACE. This enhancement automated a formerly paper process, enabling the trade community to electronically transmit data for low-value shipments that are exempt from duties, taxes, and fees, using this new entry type 86 transaction. In the first half of fiscal year 2021, 146 million of these new entry types were filed, saving CBP approximately 3.5 million hours of processing time and benefiting the business community by close to $1 billion. Through our ongoing dialogue with industry, government, and congressional stakeholders, we continue to identify additional capabilities and enhancements needed for ACE. Currently, ACE has a backlog of requirements estimated to cost about $95 million to build and deploy. Continued investment in these ACE capabilities is essential to ensuring ACE continues to meet the needs of users and will lead to even more significant returns on our investment. As members of the trade community, you can always access your trade data online through the ACE Secure Data Portal. New users can also apply for an ACE Portal account online. Recent improvements to ACE have made this data even more accessible. To get more information on using ACE's portal and reporting features or to apply for an ACE Portal account, please visit cbp.gov/ACE. We also post a development and deployment schedule here so you can keep up to date on upcoming changes to ACE. Another way to stay informed about ACE and other trade programs is to follow the Office of Trade on Twitter at CBP TradeGov. Thank you, and please enjoy this year's Virtual Trade Week.